row. An all-pro cornerback, Antonio Cromartie, is with us this morning. No shock to you. This has been our most volatile topic of the day. So let's get your take on this. How much trouble are the Cowboys actually in?
Lay it on.
Good morning, Crow. Good morning.
Skip. Shannon needs some help. Give him some help.
You didn't get properly good morning, Crow. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good
Skip
today.
didn't welcome you.
You know,
you're supposed to welcome the guests.
You know how good I feel? Oh, they lost to my Jets. My 0-4 Jets at that.
Wow.
I get
Ooh,
double
you
hate
talking about
here.
trouble.
I'm good.
I mean, they gave up 328 yards to a quarterback that was gone for a whole month.
Yeah.
And your boy Dak Prescott, okay, first 3 games of the season, 9-2, right? 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The last 3 games, 2-4.
Yeah. Deserved one of those.
And now you get
Deserved one. He deserved all of them.
One of them.
Come on.
Yeah.
Then he get down to the clutch, 2-point conversion. Wait, where was he throwing the ball, Skip?
Is it my turn?
No, not your
Skip,
turn.
where was he throwing the ball?
Can we see that play, please, since you bring it
Oh,
up?
Skip.
Can we?
Come on now.
Please?
Oh, what you gonna call pass interference?
Did you see it?
Yeah,
Tell me
come
what
on,
you would have
Come
called.
on now, Skip. No, don't do
Marcus
that.
May?
Don't do
This is
that.
a mugging.
They
This
are
is a
in
mugging.
trouble.
He mugged him. He held him and spun him the wrong way.
No, they didn't.
Jason's trying to get the football and he
You should have
can't
played
'cause the guy's
basketball.
mugging him. Oh, stop it.
No, Skip.
That gets
Skip,
called in
stop
the
it.
first quarter, the second quarter,
Why
the
didn't it
third
get
quarter,
called?
but not at the end of the game.
Hey,
You know
why
why?
didn't it get
Because they
called?
had thrown 6 straight flags in that drive. 4 of them were on the Jets. And the back judge, he had that look in his eye. You can see him on one angle where he's like, I don't know.
No,
I
they in
can't get
trouble.
away from this. That's pass
They in
interference.
trouble.
You know it, and I know it.
They in trouble.
Oh, stop it.
They are. You had your opportunity.
Skip, you were so happy, so mind-hiding. Oh, you 3-0, baby. They ain't played nobody.
Yeah.
Now what happened?
Guess what? They're tied for the division lead.
Oh, that's all you got?
And guess what? That team they're tied with got shellacked yesterday by Kirk Cousins, a quarterback they have owned for years in Dallas. And that team has to come to our house next Sunday night.
They gonna win.
3-3, 3-3.
Green
I
Bay
kind of like our chances.
Green Bay just beat you in your house.
Okay.
Just came and left your house in a wreck. A mess.
3-3. Carson
Skip,
Wentz.
you already know Jerry World's a B&B. People come to your house and don't even pay, leave it in a mess, and leave.
Yeah.
You get upset about that. Skip,
Yeah, who's your MVP right now? Russell Wilson. What happened the last time he visited last playoffs? What happened?
we're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about right now.
Oh, it's the same defense.
You're only good as your last game,
Yeah.
Skip.
I'm only as good as my defense, and it's been
Oh,
horrible.
now
to
it's
start
this
the game.
defense, Skip.
You see that?
Now it's this defense.
Tell me when it's my turn.
Your quarterback didn't throw a touchdown yesterday.
Because I'm going to finish you.
know what?
He didn't throw a touchdown
You know
yesterday.
what? You want to go with Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you
that-
go.
No, there you got
go.
this.
You need
Your
each other.
quarterback.
You need each other. Because your arguments are so weak.
quarterback looked
Combine them,
average
and
yesterday
then they'll
when he
be
lost to
half a
Amari
line.
Cooper.
Okay.
He loses to Amari Cooper, and he looks average. So
Oh,
you
did
telling
he
me
look
one
average?
player?
Huh,
You telling me one
interesting.
player predicts how your quarterback play for the whole entire game?
Changed life last year.
Oh man, come on, Skip.
Skip, they're in trouble.
Come on.
You know they're in trouble because what you saw at the beginning of the year is that they played 3 bad teams, really bad teams. And one of the teams just getting Miami played Washington. So somebody had to win. Now, they could have tied, and they still wouldn't have had a win. Washington goes to Miami, win. Okay, you beat Washington, you beat Miami, and you beat the Giants.
Giants were tied with New England going to the fourth quarter. I don't know how. At Foxborough? I don't know.
Come on.
But you
Interesting.
didn't beat those Giants. You beat Eli Giants, who were left for dead. That's why he's
Eli's Giants would have won that game at Foxborough on
Well, if
Thursday.
Eli Giants would have won, he'd have been in there playing. Considering they didn't, that's why they got there. But that's neither here nor there. You lost to the Jets. And this is what concerns me, and this is what should concern you, is that the moment things aren't perfect, I mean ideal, 85 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, nice, like a 5-mile-an-hour breeze. The moment it's not that, your guy can't win. And even though Zeke was running the football, one guy upsets the apple cart. Amari leaves, and then all of a sudden, your guy can't do it.
Was Zeke running the football yesterday?
The man had 100.
100 yards.
Yeah.
100, right?
He had 10 carries of 1 yard or less. 10 carries. I'm like out of my mind, like, stop it.
Okay.
Don't do it anymore.
Okay, so
Can't go anywhere.
Okay, where's your quarterback? So, hold on.
My turn?
No, okay. Before
Can I
you
go?
I just want to know, you was asking earlier, was this the single win?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, you got a quarterback. And your quarterback, for the last three first halves, 9 points. That's what Dak Prescott has done. And you keep saying, there's 4 quarters of the ball game. and you've lost the last 3 games.
My turn?
Yes, your turn.
Thank you very much.
You can have it.
My quarterback yesterday was an all-time warrior.
Oh, my God.
I have not seen a quarterback take more punishment than Dak Prescott took, and that's since Brett Favre took Bounty Bowl punishment from that same coordinator, Greg Williams, because I was without my star left tackle, my star right tackle was out. I got just a guy over here, Cam Fleming. I got an undrafted rookie free agent at right tackle. And Greg Williams smelled blood, and he came after my quarterback. I asked you two guys, you've been around football a little bit, not as long as I have, but have you ever seen a quarterback get hit harder and more than my quarterback got hit yesterday,
Yes.
especially in the first half?
Yes.
I have not.
Drew Bledsoe.
I have not. This was punishment because my quarterback is a stallion. He just takes it right in the mouth and jumps right back up and fires again. His QBR was 74 yesterday, which was 7th best in the league. And you guys both said that he was sorry yesterday. I don't know.
Well, your stallion about to go to the pasture.
What? ESPN had the Cowboys for 5 drops yesterday. That's not me. I'm being objective because that's their stat. 5 drops. And another ball Gallup got his fingers on. I thought he should have caught it. But, again, Tony Romo in his prime, if he'd taken any one of those hits that Dak took in the first half, he would have been hospitalized because he always was. He would have had a broken collarbone or a separated shoulder or a separated vertebrae. You know it, and I know it. My guy just hung in there because his defense did not show up again. And I don't get it because it always locks in and finally gets serious in the second half because it got serious against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had a quiet second half. And all of a sudden, here came my quarterback from 31-3 down to an onside kick to tie the game. And yesterday, once my defense locked in and held the Jets to only 3 points in the second half, here came my quarterback again because you can't keep him down. And he took over the second half. And if there wasn't another penalty that I could say I got robbed on. Let me see this one.
Are you blaming the officials?
Yeah, I'm going to blame the officials for this one. This is 3rd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line. This is 8:02 left in the 3rd quarter, and I don't think I'll ever get over this one because this is called a pick play.
It is.
By Cedric Wilson, who was only in the game because he's the 3rd stringer, and I'm so decimated. Cedric Wilson, that's not a pick. He just goes and runs into his own man. You have to pick the guy who's covering Jason Witten. You know it, and I know it. At least you know this. He might not know this.
He knows because he probably said something.
You know what? At least you've been picked before. The pick has to come on the defender following Jason Witten. It did not.
It did.
He
Why
runs
are you
right
watching?
by him. He runs right by him.
Why are you watching?
Cedric Wilson doesn't know how to pick anybody. He doesn't even practice. He doesn't practice.
My goodness,
He's the 3rd stringer. No, don't tell me my goodness. I am right about this.
You're not.
That cost me 4 points.
Are you watching the same thing I'm watching?
Yeah, I'm watching Cedric Wilson.
Look at him.
He wasn't trying to pick that guy. That guy just runs across him. That's 4 points. You cost me. Let's see. Was it a 2-point game? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Are you really trying to argue this right here?
No, I'm
Then
really.
you're gonna try to argue for
That's
yourself.
not. I'm sorry. That is not a pick play.
Listen, no.
You cannot
Skip,
call that.
You're not. You can.
Was he trying to pick the guy?
Yes.
No.
It doesn't matter if you're
The
trying
other
or not.
defender brushes across him. He's just stumbling into his guy. He's the 3rd stringer. Have you ever even heard of Cedric Wilson?
No.
The officials don't know who he is.
The officials
Yeah,
know
that's
who he
the
is.
problem.
But
That's the problem.
But they know the
let's
call.
throw a flag on that.
They know the call.
You're not going to throw one on him.
Know the laundry.
I just want to know one thing. Why do you keep how does blame get placed on everybody except Dak?
Okay, so you take away his number 1 receiver, you take away his slot receiver, Randall Cobb, who's helped change his life this year, and all of a sudden he's throwing to Cedric Wilson, and he nearly pulls it out anyway. It was a courageous performance. It was a gutsy
All I
performance.
know, Skip, you always say that he's starting to compare him to Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't have no receivers at all. He still do the same thing.
I agree, but Tom Brady's in a whole new world.
but
And
I'm
I
just
appreciate
saying-
you putting Dak Prescott and
you
Tom
do it
Brady.
all the time.
No, I don't
You
do
do
it.
it all the
You
time.
just put Dak Prescott in the same sentence with Tom Brady. Thank you.
You say you Brady-like.
Thank you.
You
I
say
do
he's
appreciate that.
Brady-like.
You call him Brady, yes.
Okay,
Come on.
now let's go to an un-Brady-esque play call because Josh McDaniels never would have done this because this is a key point in the game. This is a turning point. They get it down to where is it? They got a 3rd and 1 at the Jets 6, and they give it to Zeke, and he goes -1, which I saw all day yesterday. I'm like out of my mind. So now it's 4th and 2 at the Jets 7-yard line. And what do you call it? Well, you should have just kicked the field goal because you can feel what kind of game it is. Just kick the field goal, and it's going to be 7-6. 6, Dallas by 1 down,
Right.
1 point down. But what do? They run a single wing play. You remember the single wing? It's way before your time. Where you snap it to the quarterback and he just runs to the left to the near side of the field. It's the short boundary, so you don't have much of a corner you can turn, and the Jets are not fooled. Why would you do that with Zeke as the lead blocker and Quinnen Williams and Jamal Adams are all over it? It's the stupidest play call under the circumstance I have ever seen, because Dak can run with it, but he can't just run over the whole defense. What are you doing? Why don't you run a quarterback draw? Let him run the zone read with Zeke, because that'll fool people occasionally, and he can run that in. We saw him run in a nice play call at the end of the game when he scored, right?
Yeah. At some point in time, you're going to run out of excuses.
I don't need excuses.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
just telling you the facts.
Skip, eventually, they're going to move on from Jason Garrett. Eventually, the Zeke, it's not going to be Zeke's fault. It's